Hi, it's Mr. Reisky, and we're on day 4 of the picture lab. And you can see what we're doing here with this butterfly. We're not mirroring. We're not just copying the left half over to the right half. We're also copying the right half to the left half. This is called a flip. Okay, so make sure you understand the difference in a mirror and a flip. I started all the classes today with that discussion before even getting to the Java. But now I'll just take these steps here one at a time and do what they say. So make our picture object. Why do you have to make 2 picture objects? What if you only made 1 picture object? It says make a pic 1 and make a pic 2. What if you only made 1? What if I give you a guess the output question on maybe next Wednesday or so's quiz, and I do flip horizontal poorly because I only do 1 picture? What would happen? Well, I know if you're taking the AP exam and you're heading toward the 345, you're definitely intellectually curious and want to find out. So find out. See what happens if you only give you 1 picture object and we loop through just 1 picture and copy to 1 picture. What would happen? So there's 2 objects. Display pic 1. They're both the same. They just say display one of them because they're both the same. And if I don't remember how to spell that crazy get pixels 2D method, well, it's right there. But if it wasn't right there, I could look on my quick reference, as we did for yesterday's quiz. So Peng-Chi and Andre, if you take that quiz today later in the hour, you'll have that quick reference in front of you to use, okay? Just to help you spell the methods right and get the syntax perfect, hopefully. Let me just do this. Let's see. If you're at home doing this weekend with me, compile as you go along. Pilot, and there we go. Now comes those same old nested loops. I could probably steal them from up here, couldn't I? I think I will. Yeah, Control C. So we're going to loop through pic 1, so pixels 1, right? If you're copying and pasting, you can't do it blindly. You got to realize it's pixels 1. It's not called pixels today. Okay, so I got them set up. Traditional nested for loops. Wonder why it says traditional and not enhanced. Days 1 and 2 asked us to do enhanced. Day 3 asked us to do traditional because we only looped halfway through. Today it asked us to do traditional because we needed to know what row and column we're in. We'll see that here shortly. Pick 1. Okay, that looks, we just did that, right? Good. Now store each pixels 1 row call pixel in its appropriate position over in pixel 2. Okay, well, just like yesterday, it'll save us some typing if we do int num calls. We did this yesterday, Andre and Peng-Chi, to save us some typing, an extra variable to keep track of num calls. And so that'd be pixels. How many columns are there? Pixels of row dot length. Okay. That'll make this next line a lot shorter. So pixels 2 dot set color pixels 1 dot get color. All right, if you were here yesterday, it's the same code, right? Very familiar to you. And that'll be that line. I know it's not done, but that's set up for us. And then display pic2. And call flip horizontal, of course, in the main. Okay, so we got to fill this in. Okay, we're copying from one picture to a totally different picture. Okay, I know it's the same at the beginning, but we're not going to change pixels 1. We're going to change pixels 2. So wherever we are in the matrix, that's RC. I'm going to copy the same row, but across the row at the other end of the picture to it. And that's this famous code from yesterday. If we're in column 0, you want to put it in the last column, which is num_cols -1. Like if we have a 640 by 480 picture, 640 by 480 picture, then the columns are numbered 0 through 479. This would be 480 -1, 479. That works perfect for column 0. But then when you get to column 1, you want to put it in the second column from the right. So it needs some algebra here. That's why you have to do the -c, the current column, well, I named it col today, the -c. Okay, how's that look? Any mistakes I made? Compile. Made something. Oh, pixels 1. Now you can put 1 or 2, either one there, right? Pixels 1 or 2. Anything else? Another mistake. Oh, that's row. I used R yesterday and I used row and col today, so that's why I got these dumb errors. My loop variables are not R and C, they're row and col. Okay, now cross my fingers and no errors now. Okay, let's see what happens. And that's doing it as prescribed. Looks good. Okay, but again, what if I only had one picture? I hope you're curious enough to try that yourself. If I didn't do a pixels 2, didn't do a pic 2, made this pixels 1, made this pic 1. Okay, it's going to copy the left side over the right side, and then when it gets across the middle, it's going to copy it back to the left. So I think I have a different looking image. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Did I run Picture Explorer? I guess I did. Okay. See what I got? I went through and copied the left half to the right half And when I got to the right half, it copied the right half back to the left, which was the left. So that is vertical mirror. You see it? If I only use one picture and make one matrix, I'm just redoing vertical mirror. So if I name this method mystery method on next Tuesday or Wednesday's quiz, do you know what it does? Or do you just race through this blindly and not think about things? Okay? I'm not saying you did that. You didn't do that. You won a 3 or 4 or 5 in the AP exam pretty bad, I know. So you didn't do that. But think about things. All right. Thanks for watching the video.